Good evening. I'm Dr. Sheetal Patil from Patkar Verde College, PMS department. I will be covering service marketing subject for today. This is my first video lecture. Introduction to services marketing. Here what are topics we are going to cover is the definition, characteristics of services, classification of services, levels of services, and growth of services. First, we will understand what are services. Services are an activity or benefit offered for a value. For example, financial services, hospitality services, aviation services, etc. Definition. According to the Kotler and Bloom in 1984, defined a service as an activity or benefit that one party can offer to another that is essentially intangible and does not result in the ownership of anything. Its production may or may not be tied up to a physical product. Now let's see characteristics of services. These are also called as elements or features of characteristics. First is intangibility. It means they cannot be seen, felt, or touched. For example, charges paid for internet usage or teaching is an intangible service. Second is inseparability. In most cases, a service cannot be separated from the person or firm providing it. Services are typically produced and consumed at the same time. The telephone company produced a telephone service while the telephone users consume it. Next is variability. Services are heterogeneous in nature across time, organization, and people. As a result, it is very difficult to ensure consistent service quality. They vary from person to person, whereby we can understand it as human element is very much involved in providing and rendering services, and this makes standardization a very difficult task to achieve. For example, the doctor who gives us complete attention in one visit may behave a little differently in next visit. Thus, the heterogeneity connected with the service is largely the result of human interactions. Next is perishability, which means the services cannot be stored, resold, or returned. Services are deeds, performances, or acts whose production and consumption takes place simultaneously. Goods can be stored and sold later date in the absence of customer. But on the other hand, services go west if they are not consumed on time. For example, a seat on airplane or in a restaurant, an hour of a professor's times or telephone line capacity not used cannot be reclaimed or resold at a later stage. Next is simultaneity. It refers to property of service which makes it compulsory to produce and consume the service at the same time. It is an important factor that differentiates the service from goods and products. It also leads to active participation of both the customers and service provider. Absenteeism of any of the party can lead to incomplete service or service failure. For example, when we go to a hairstylist, the service of haircut is being consumed by us and while it is being produced by the hairstylist. One cannot just give his head to a hairstylist and ask the hairstylist to give it a haircut and then collect the head later. Lack of ownership. When we buy a product, we become its owner, be it a pen or a shirt, TV or a car. In this case of service, we may pay for its use, but we never own it. By buying a ticket, one can see evening film show in a local cinema theater, but cannot claim the theater or show. Next topic is classification of services. Services are classified on the basis of degree of involvement of the customer, where customer may have a higher contact or lower contact. On the basis of tangibility of the services, services are either can be highly tangible, services can be linked to tangible, and services can be only of a tangible goods, or they can be highly tangible. On the basis, highly tangible means the services include physical products. Services linked to tangible goods means these are guarantee or warranty periods during the sellers provide free or subsidized services on machines, vehicles, gadgets, etc. Tangible goods linked to service, that is, here some physical goods are given to the customer as a part of service like food with a train or air ticket, hotel accommodation which includes morning and evening breakfast. on the basis of skills and expertise, which is further categorized as professional services and non-professional services. Professional are called as services given by doctors, lawyers, pilots, etc. Non-professional services are given by like delivery boy, courier boy, security guards, etc. On the basis of orientation of service provider, the service provider may have an objective of profit orientation, or they can be purely service oriented, which is called as non-profit organization. On the basis of types of end users, services marketing can be further classified as business to business, in which it is between companies, like one company hiring another to do market research for it. Second is business to consumer, wherein service provider and the individual customer for his personal consumption like medical treatment, fitness services, etc. Industrial service marketing, this is the case where a manufacturing company buys services from a service provider like supply, erection, commissioning, maintenance of the plant and machinery, etc. Our next topic is levels of services. Here we can see a pyramid which says there are basic service, expected service, and unexpected service. Core level services are called as basic services or generic services. These are the concept refers to the basic service which is being offered. The core level aims at satisfy the important needs of the customer, while the tangible level manages the appearance of the product. The example, the core services of a restaurant is to serve good food to the customer, while the secondary services includes providing them with a good ambience. Expected level of service. This consists of generic level of service together with the minimal purchase or condition which need to be met. When a customer enters restaurant, he expects a good ambience, infrastructure with a hygiene facility. This act or facilities towards the expectation of the customer. Third is augmented level of service. It's called as unexpected act of kind. The augmented services offering combines what is offered and how it is delivered. It's very important. It deals with mostly with the delivery of the services. The augmented level includes the addition of supplementary services to the basic offering. Adding new services to the regular interval helps marketer to attract the customer. The next slide is on growth of services, which are including regions of the services. Manufacturing industry grew because they produced tangible goods which satisfied man's physiological needs of the food, shelter and clothing. As the basic need was fulfilled, there was a demand for improved satisfaction, and this led to a proliferation of variations of the same product and a number of companies involved in its manufacture. The growth of service industry can be traced to the economic development of society and socio-cultural changes that have accompanied it. The following environmental factors are responsible to make a new service. First, it's consumer affluence. Due to the fast rise in income of the consumer, they are attracted towards new areas like clubs, health clubs, domestic services, travel and tourism, entertainment, banking, financial service, etc. And these are growing much faster than ever before. There is a significant change in the pattern of family expenditure too. Women income. During the recent times, a large number of women have come up with a variety of professions. The work performance of women in most of the service sector like bank, insurance, airlines, etc. is highly appreciable. In short, women are getting involved in almost all male-dominated activities. Due to increasing involvement of women in commercial activity, the services like domestic activities, fast food restaurant, marriage, counseling, etc. have emerged in recent time. DINK, double income, no kids. DINKs are the working couples who have consciously postponed parenthood plans indefinitely, or in an increasing number of cases have decided not to have any child ever. The DINK culture is getting stronger and spreading awareness day by day. Whatsoever be their lifestyle, they have double income and no kids, resulting in the emerging and enhancing of services like entertainment, hotels, restaurant and career institute, etc. Leisure time. People do get some time to travel and holiday, therefore there is a need for travel agency, resort, hotels and entertainment. There are other who would like to utilize their time to improve their career prospect, and therefore there is a need for adult education, distance learning, part-time courses, etc. Greater life expectancy. According to the World Development Report and World Resource Index, the life expectancy of people has increased significantly all over the world, barring few of the developing countries. It may be due to the advancement of medical technology and greater awareness about the health and education. Greater life expectancy invites opportunities in services like hospital, nursing homes, entertainment, leisure services, investment banking, and so on. Complexity of life. Certain products and services have made human life more comfortable and complex as well. Also, life itself has become more complex due to socio-economic, psychological, political, technological, and legal changes, which has brought the emergence of services like legal aid, tax consulting, professional services, airline, courier service, insurance, banking, etc. Last but not the least, product innovation. In the changing time, the consumer have become more conscious of quality cost. They need high quality of goods at par with the international standards. Having this in the mind, manufacturers have focused their attention on quality improvement, innovation, etc. In this process, many more services have emerged on account of product innovation. Some of them are servicing, services, repairs, computer, training development, education, etc. Thank you so much for kind attention. I hope you liked my lecture. If you liked it, kindly subscribe. Have a good day.